So we'll go ahead with the search help. Search help, basically why is it useful is what I'll explain you. So we'll go ahead with some table which we have created, zjh1 underscore emp. So here we are clicking this button, right? This is F4 help. You are getting this drop down, right? So this drop down is called F4 help. Now we have to maintain it. Let's say we have a field called, we have some table. Okay, data elements are not maintained in this. Let's say go for another one. Okay, so let's say we have this table in which we have employee number underscore t. Oh, search help. Okay, search help is not maintained. Fine. So we need to maintain the search help for this. Let's say if you select this, now you will not have employee number. Okay, drop down is coming there. If the drop down does not come, for that we have to maintain the drop down actually. I think I've already maintained it somewhere. I'm looking for some table in which we don't have the drop down, which we need to maintain actually. Yeah, here we don't have the drop down. So the F4 help is not maintained here. So what are we doing is right now, let's maintain the drop down for that so that we can get the possible values here. Okay, only two values are there. So we'll get the list of all the possible values here in the drop down. Okay, so this is what we want for employee number. So that drop down can be done through search help. So we need to maintain the search help for that. Okay, so I'll explain you once again. So here when I click on this, the drop down is coming, right? This is a drop down which we are getting with the list of all the possibilities that we have to enter there. That list of possibilities that we have to enter there will is what something which we have to get it now. So we'll do that now. These are the values that we have. Ch underscore emp and now, if you have to maintain the search help for that particular field, remember the field name is this one, jh underscore empnvo. That's the data element name. So what we have to do is first we have to select the search help and then go for z, say jh underscore emp, create elementary search help, say next. Employee data. Now here selection method, you need to give the table from which we have to get the drop down. See, the list of all the values should come from some table. So which table you want to get it from? The same table which we have here. That's so zjh emp underscore emp sal. So zjh underscore emp sal. That's the selection method that we have. Let's And this is a selection define attributes. We'll go to the attributes. Researcher. Here we have this field names. So in this we have to give the field names. So I'm giving this employee number, time, and if you want any more values also we can get it, but here we want only two things in the drop down. So here we have import and export. So import means what we give to the system, export is what we get in the output in the drop down. So we have to get the drop down, right? So 1 2, these are the positions. I'm just giving it randomly. So the different positions that we have, just activate this. So once it's been done, so we have successfully implemented the elementary search help. So ch underscore emp is the search help name, and then we have to go ahead with the data types. Okay, so data types in the sense we have to go for that particular data element. So the data element here is ch underscore emp, in which we have to go ahead with further characteristics. In the further characteristics, we need to give that search help name, and here we need to give the parameter as the same field for which we are maintaining it. So that is employee number, and activate this data element. So step 1 is to maintain the search help. Step 2 is to assign the search help at the data element level. Then if you see that now, you will get the drop down here. Import, export, okay. Employee number, time, yeah, fine. Search help, we have got this here. I think we got it for time. Why is it so? Somewhere I have entered that into time. Okay, in the import and export parameters, I have done something like in import and export parameters. I think there is something which I have done. Import and export. Actually, they are coming for time. I didn't maintain this here. Let me try it for other field. One more field. Yes. So drop down should come there actually. I'll go for another table. Okay, here we don't have it. Okay, but already I maintained it in another way. So okay, I will do one thing. I will add something like employee name. Here I'll give it as ZEMP and A underscore DE. So this is not there. So I will create in bottom down top down approach. Top down approach in the sense it is not, the data element is not there. I double clicked on it. And do you want to create? Say yes. Yes. And this is employee name ZEMP and A underscore DE. This is also not there. So we'll double click on it. Again create the domain. Employee name. Employee name we have to go for a character 40 or 20. Activate. Activate. And then we'll go ahead with that domain is activated. Then we have to go for activate this data element back. Okay, so we have address, employee number, employee name is not there, so employee name is just now created, so activate this. Okay, this is activated now, so let's create couple of entries here. Utilities, table contents, create entries. See here the headings are not coming because at the data element level I think it was not maintained. So we have this as address. Address is something like Bangalore. Okay, I have made this as a dependent table actually. It is dependent on some other table. I think I have maintained the check table for that. Okay, okay, fine. Let's create a new table. Let's quickly create a new table. Okay, we just go technical settings. Data class APL 0, size category 0. So we need to go for utilities, table contents, create entries. Go for 100. Jahnavi, department SAP, save 01, Manchunatha, Abab, save. Okay, so 2 records have loaded. Okay, one more record, 102, Ish, Abab, save. So we have entered 3 records now. And these 3 records, let's see this now. Display. So we have got this. Now if I click F4 here, you should get it in the drop down. Let's do that now for this table. So ZEMPNO is the data element name. ZEMPNO underscore D. Now let's go back and DX underscore EMP, create elementary search help. This will go for ZDX employee name. Okay, employee name ZDX start. We'll get the table name here. ZDX EMP is the table name, and once we enter this and come down, we'll get this fields: employee number, employee name, department. Then we have import is employee one, export is all the 3 fields. Import will give. So we have to give the positioning. Import means we have to give to the system and we'll get the values. According to that, we'll get the values from the system. So ZDX underscore EMP, ZDX underscore EMP, and this is the search help name. Let's go with the data element. So I can go for data element from here also. I'll double click on this and we'll go for it. Further characteristics. In this, we need to give that search help name. Drop down for which field, employee name, activate. Type of search help is incompatible. Okay, okay. I have maintained it for employee name and I'm giving it to employee number. So that's the problem here. Okay, so I need to give it for employee name, not employee number. Employee name. So for employee name, I should give that ZDX underscore EMP and the parameter is employee name. Activate. Now it's done. So we need to go back to the table and execute this. Employee name it's activated. Okay, somehow the dropdown is not coming. I'll just check. Actually, that dropdown should come there. So steps are all fine. Yeah, so now it has come. So this drop down have to come like this. This is actually what I was looking for. So this drop down will come only when we maintain the search help. So maybe I'll do it once again for you. Okay, so this drop down have to come like this, and it should give you the possible values. Okay, let's do that now for employee number. Let's say from the scratch I'm doing, let's say there is a database table. Okay, so in this we have to get the drop down for this employee number, which is not there. For employee name it is there. See, drop down is there. So this drop down you want to maintain for employee number. So how do you do that? What you need to do is we need to go ahead into search employee 1, create elementary search. So employee number, then we have to go for search method is the table name that we have there, enter, and after doing this we'll hide this field names. So we have here employee number, employee name. Actually these all fields have to come by default. If there is like if the table name that we have given here is valid, if this table name that we have given here is valid, everything should come automatically. Let's see, it's not coming, there is something wrong. I guess the table might not be active. We'll just check that. Active. Okay, so we'll go for employee number, employee name, and here department. So we want to give employee number, and we want to get out the all the three fields. We have one, activate. Okay, once it's active, ZDX underscore EMP1 is the exit name, ZDX underscore EMP1. So we'll go ahead with ZDX underscore EMP. ZDIMP. Okay, this is the data element. We'll go to the data element level and we'll maintain that exit name Z. This will change ZDXMP1, and we should give this employee number because employee number is a field here. Activate, and once it's been done, EMPNO underscore DE, ZEMPNO underscore DE. So when we select this, it's not coming. Okay, let me go for this. May select that and click on search help. The search help name is ZDX underscore EMP1. Okay, we just activate this. Once we go in, we'll get this proposal in which we have the drop down of all the values for employee number as well. So we are maintaining it in 2 levels, and we are clicking for department also. We can select this department, go for search help here, and the search help name, we have to create a search help name, and then if you give that search help name and give a proposal according to that, it will come. So we have to create a search help name, and then we have to update here so that the search help will come in the drop down. That's it.